You're now tuned in to the hottest podcast in the world, the Stay Woke Podcast, right here on TheSonicBreakdown.com.
Man, it's time to wake up. Time to wake up. Get this cake up.
Welcome back to another Stay Woke Podcast. This is DeRa Brinson, and you know the Stay Woke Podcast is presented by TheSonicBreakdown.com. Today is part one of a four-part series of our Inside the Great Summer Tour series, and today we have Chris Evans, who is the manager of Josh Gray, Twan Beasy, and Skoog, as well as the co-organizer of the Gray Summer Tour.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Chris. Nice to meet y'all. Nice to talk to y'all. Give y'all some insight of what we got going on.
So, as the co-organizer of the Gray Summer Tour, how did you and Josh connect in the first place?
Well, we connected a long time ago, like starting off, I think it was like August 2.5 years ago from today. And I was working as a mental health counselor at this school called Vincent Academy. And so he was working as a teacher there, or a teacher liaison. And he seen me working on one of Twan's videos. And then ever since then, we kind of chopped it up about our direction going into this industry. And he decided to make me his manager. And from there, I've been real consistent with trying to help this man get his music out there, because I feel like he's one of the best talents, and also he has a sound that's on par with pretty much anybody in the industry. So due to my love of music, I felt it was only right for me to do everything I can to help this man get to where he want to get to.
And so you knew Twan before you knew Josh, correct?
Yeah, Twan, my cousin, he my blood. We've been doing this music shit, like me and Twan, like we've been really doing this music stuff ever since I was like 15, 16, from even earlier than that, when we used to download instrumentals off LimeWire and, you know, just rap over them. That's how far me and Twan go back with this. So I kind of got him started with this rapping stuff, but as far as him getting into the studio, the first person I put him in the studio was his partner named Nem. Young Nemi at the time, but Nemesis, you can find him on Instagram. So, but yeah, Twan, we really got this thing going as far as trying to build our brand. At first it was Bay Riders at one point, and then, you know, we evolved into something more, and we became Royal West. So that's how it got started with me and Twan.
Okay. And when did you guys come up with the idea of for the tour?
Well, Josh, generally, he kind of formulate an idea of what he wants to do, and he bring it to me first. And we'll kind of sit there and kind of figure out what dates would be best to do certain things or whatever he wants to do at that time. And we kind of figure out how we want to market it. Then we start planning like photo shoots or just like some kind of promo project to where we can start blasting it out, letting people know what we want, what we about to do. Come out, come support us. So he takes the initiative to do it that for himself first, what makes it easier for me. Man, a lot of it is very simple. It's very simple. We see something that we want, we figure out, do our research, contact the people we need to contact, we execute. And as far as the results, sometimes we do real good, sometimes we don't, but that's all a part of the game. And the more and more we continue to do it and build our brand and continue to show the proper respects to people out there in the industry, I think we're going to do real well in the future.
Most people love to shop. We all love to share things with our friends and family on social media. So why not do both? Threadest makes shopping social. Add items to your closet or share your style with your friends or your favorite celebrities. Get the Threadest app at the App Store or Threadest.com. That is THREADEST.com. Also check out their social media pages, Threadest, on Instagram and Twitter. Based on what you were just saying, it reminds me of, have you seen that show, The Defiant Ones, on HBO with Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre?
Yeah, I've seen that.
What it reminds me of, it reminds me of like he's Dre and you're Jimmy Iovine, but demeanor and personality are different. I'm talking about just the fact of the comment of what they said in the very first one, of basically like, you know, Dre's the creator and Jimmy gets it done.
The levitator.
Yeah, he's the levitator. Like basically, yeah, Josh is, like you said, he comes to you with the ideas and you're like, all right, I'm gonna figure out how to make this shit work and work the best that it can be. Mm-hmm. And does that seem like it accurately describes like the relationship that you guys have
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Again, take out the personality of Jimmy Iovine.
well, I mean, of course, characteristics are definitely different, but at the same time, man, I like my characteristics. I touch on that for a second so people can know. I'm a very, very cool person. I'm down to earth. I'm humble. At the same time, I'm a Sagittarius, so anybody who believes in that horoscope stuff know that I'm very direct and I'm honest. And sometimes I can be stubborn, but that doesn't mean I'm not understanding and I won't listen. But when it comes to like just generally everything that I do kind of model it after Jimmy Iovine. And after seeing Defiant Ones, it really, because like I've known who Jimmy Iovine was based off his name, but as far as like his start, seeing Defiant Ones really just made it click for me, because I didn't necessarily start off as an engineer working on the board, mixing or producing. I started more as a creator, as a writer and a rapper at one point. So it was like, in a sense, it's the same thing but different jobs. So I transitioned from doing the rapping, and then I could still write, but I've transitioned more to the business aspect and trying to educate myself on the business aspect, especially when managing artists, and then hopefully eventually evolving from that to being something more. And Jimmy Iovine, his path and his blueprint is something that I only could dream to be able to take after, because it's like sometimes you want to say it's luck, because the type of talent that he started working with was so crazy, like John Lennon and like et cetera, it's like
Bruce Springsteen,
exactly. And it's so you only could hope and then pray, and I honestly believe that Josh Gray is one of those talents. I believe that Skoog has his, I think his political essence can really reach that crowd to a big way, and it could influence those to probably step up a little more if it's pushed the right way. Twine, his style is more for the club and for this modern era, but at the same time, he's not overly saturated to where he can't step out and do something different. So it's with these talents, I hope to cultivate that same kind of brand for each one of them, and also for the entirety of what we doing, just like Jimmy Iovine did for his companies.
And I definitely agree with you, and that's something that I've touched on the individual parts with Twan, Skoog, and Josh, is like you said, they all have different components that add different aspects to music and in their own way, but it's still all with quality. Like I said, they're all lyricists. They all are talking about real interesting content-wise, but it's different.
Yeah.
And so I think that's important. And what's next coming up?
So August 5th, we have the West Coast Hip Hop Awards. Josh will be performing, and it's a good opportunity. It's just a reflection of all the dedication and hard work. And I will be wrong to not mention the partner that we just linked in that's helping us also get the exposure we need with Hustle Hard Entertainment, and my Uncle Moot coming in supporting everything that we doing going forward. So it's like, with him coming on board and helping us take this to the next level, the talent that we got, me being in the middle organizing everything, I feel like we right on that precipice of getting to the exact level that we feel like we should be at.
And that's amazing to see. And like I said, any indication of that, I saw at the Great Summer Tour concert that I went to, like they have a lot more in store. That was like, as you said, just a touch of it. I can't wait to see you guys moving forward and see where you got the growth that you guys are going to continue to go with.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you being here, doing what you're doing, and giving us a platform to show what we got.
No problem, man. Again, so thanks for coming on another Stay Woke podcast. I want to say definitely you guys need to keep on following Royal West MP Management and Production, as well as Josh Gray Way, as well as Josh Gray Apparel. Excuse me, I can't talk to
you. Yeah, Gray Line Entertainment, Hustle Hard Entertainment as well.
Exactly. So definitely go follow all of those on Instagram, Twitter. Keep an eye out for them. You know the Stay Woke motto: live, listen to some great music, and above all, love more. And we out.